And here we are once again. Actually, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? What is up with those teeth, those gums? Yeah, I remember. We went to the beach. That dude is passed out or dead. It was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. Cat? Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? That's strange. Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. And hello everyone, SinisterHeart here, and we're back with yet another video, this one covering the full release of No, I'm Not Human. We've played a version of this game before, back in an anthology game where it was very different, it was point and click, we didn't have this opportunity to walk around the environment, I don't think, so now that we do, we're gonna check out the full title, see what's in store. Let's look at the entrance. Hey neighbor, long time no see, how's life? Same as ever was. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something really bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun, and that there's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. What's happening with the sun? Either it's gonna explode or something's gonna explode on it. Not totally sure. All I know is something's wrong with it. I'm sure you've noticed this summer has been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous, so I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. How are you and your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Great, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Oh, looks like no one else is coming tonight. So he's staying in the kitchen? That's the hall. That's the office. That's the kitchen. Rumor Alia. I'll have a definition up on the screen because I'm sure that's probably applicable to what we're seeing outside. Your neighbor's house stands alone in the hayfield. There's no lights in the windows. Looks like his family's asleep now. There's a dog out there. Skinny dog is standing on the footpath that runs through the field. It looks around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. So just in case you didn't play or watch me play the demo, kombucha, save. Saves the game. This save persists even after your current playthrough ends. My favorite drink, it makes me feel good, it clears my head, brings me better times. Don't use. Let's save that for another time. But anyway, before I get distracted, we have issues with mimics, with these visitors mimicking humans to get into houses and then kill people. Breaking news at 6:28 today. There was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. What does the radio say? Almost there. Describe what you're seeing. Is there a fire? No, it's just the sun. They're burning up in the sun. Do not leave the house until dark. No, that guy haunts the streets at night, that pale one. He's not human. Horrifying. So seeing the mimics. Alright, let's check on our visitor. Damn, so it's all true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Let people in? I get that. I know you might not be crazy about having company over, but you have to let them in. My cousin doesn't know for sure why. We can't just bunker her down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. Why do I need to have other people with me? The people you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. I'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up energy, so talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's a better source of info than your own two eyes. What do we need to do? I'm afraid all we can do right now is try to survive. And hope that this nightmare ends. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it from me. Oh, almost forgot. I'm heading back home tonight. Tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 464-252. Alright. That's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. So the sun is kind of imploding, releasing a bunch of energy, and that is causing these visitors to come out of the ground for one reason or another. Whether they're activated by that burst of energy or just waiting for a moment of opportunity when the world's in crisis, I'm not sure. Kind of sneak in and replace some people. Beer. Crack it. Another day, another beer. It's the middle of the night. Okay, let's check the windows real quick. What do we got? In the distance, you spy the house of your neighbor who's currently visiting you. Is he still here? I thought he was leaving today. Let's go see who's at the door. And again, we have to let, I think, everyone in. Oh, hi. Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. What's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh wait, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people too. How did you get here in one piece? I don't know. Everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day, then go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? Have a good day. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You'll have to roll the dice, and then you move stuff around like the armchair or couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Alright. Off goes our neighbor. Deathly silent outside. Was there anything out this window? I know in like the demo, yeah, there are these kids here. So you see a few teenagers hanging out in the yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something. They pay you no mind. No, they're just kids being kids, you know? Alright. What do we got? Can I come in? I was taking shelter at the bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm, don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know? So what do you say, my good man, can I come in? Sure won't make any trouble? What do you consider trouble? Murder and violence disgust me to my core, but I won't suffer the trespass of others either. I like good food and drink, I enjoy a chat when I'm in the mood. Does that sound like trouble to you? Why'd they kick you out of your previous shelter? I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already, someone there didn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there and no one would have fucking noticed. Come in. Thank you. Trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days, but I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even, well, no, I shouldn't promise everything. Visitor? I sense the energy here is stagnant. I have never seen this person before. Something very bad is developing within. The sun in Leo in the 5th house. I see it all so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? Huh? I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right? You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant. I don't yet understand how or why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations. Thanks for dumping all that on my already troubled mind. I understand that this is stressful for you since you're a Capricorn rising. You're juggling several constellations within yourself. You're a complex person. We can use affirmations to reach the depths of your inner cosmos. You understand, don't you? Then everything will fall into place. You know what, fine. Ah, delightful. You're in quite an excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing through your house. All because I let you in, right? That might be it for the day. Back to sleep we go. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights have surpassed average figures. Experts suspect that this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now over to Just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with the phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitnesses' accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say that they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth, who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Call 555-666 and your groceries will be there in a jiffy. Okay. Let's check the radio. Now for our new program, Yes, I'm a Lumen. It's simple. You send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Just send your photos to UW by email to yesiam@humanverification.agency and we'll handle the rest. Think we can actually send photos there? But please, don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. B will not accept anything else. You mean we? Alright, what fun. Anyone in here? Hey dude. Yes, was there something you wanted? I need to test you. What do you want to check? Teeth. Okay, take a look. Taking that odor of sadness and smoke. Is that perfect white? Pretty yellow, right? So, piss off with your tests, I'm not a visitor. Leave alone. Alright, well if you say so. I have a gun? When did I get that? Not in here. Kitchen? Hey. Want a reading? I need to test you. Oh darling, I knew your energy would resist, but let us do your tests. I shall see right through you anyway. Teeth. Well, take a look. That is perfectly white. Our inner cosmos is reflected in eyes, not the teeth. Do you wish to see your destiny in them? Hold the gun. You wish to shoot me because of my teeth? Surely you can sense it's not me. No, Mars and Venus are simply a quarrel. Not on my watch. Identify a visitor and take action. So that was a visitor, and we did that. We'll save that. We'll save it. And it's nap time. Sleepy time. All right, who visited us today? We have a corpse in the kitchen, so don't go in there. Ah, a man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. The strange folds in his skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. I will shoot him dead. That's my response. For arrest, 555-666. What out here? Oh, the bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Probably that fucker we just saw on that side of the house. That'd be my guess. What do we got? You see your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors, if only for a moment. Probably should go warn them, hey, there are some corpses fairly nearby. Okay, hello? Hey, hello, I guess, if that's better. Is this like your place? I mean your house, sir? You looking for someone? No, I just need to crash for a bit or something. I'm sick of hiding in basements. Keep this up and I'll probably forget how to talk soon, not that you care. What are you doing hiding out in basements? I'm traveling, I guess. When I see the world, different places. Maybe I'll find a new home somewhere. But I'm broke, so it's either making deals for a room or stinking into basements. Whatever, that's life. Sometimes you just run into total jerks, though. So try anything creepy and I'll punch your freaking lights out. Coming. Yeah, carpet's sweet, but whatever. That's a loud banging. Hello? Hey kid, how are things holding up around your neck of the woods? I ain't from around here, never been one to stay long in one spot. But I can't roam around like I used to no more. Age will do that to you, son. What are you to find here? Here in town? I just needed a place to rest my bones, kids. Ever since this damn business with the sun, they've been crawling out of their holes more than ever. I'm telling you, son, they're up to something, and they need to be put down. Where's your weapon, son? I had a rifle. Damn near got me killed. They waited till I passed out, snatched it while I was sleeping. I hightailed it out of there. You bet your ass they fired. Varmint idea of fun. Nothing human about them except the skin they wear, kid. Knew you weren't soft. Okay, we got a couple people in here. Okay, hello? You already don't look right. Hey, you on the other side of the door. I can hear your footsteps. Mind if I crash here for tonight? What's with your face? What's wrong with it? Looks fine to me. Oh, you mean while I'm smiling? Yeah, I haven't seen anyone smile in a while either. Fears make people forget what joy even feels like. Despair blinds us to what little good is still left in the world. So you want to lie to people? You call it lying? People are neck deep in their own pain right now, and I get why. But sometimes, if you remind them of the ways they used to be happy, back when their goal wasn't simply to survive, but to create something beautiful, you get what I'm saying? Life's gotten a bit too bitter recently. I don't know. That's really suspicious. But, for the sake of entertainment, let's let him in. Hope you remember what it was like to feel joy. Maybe then, death won't be the only thing on your mind. Granted, the last weirdo we let in, the tarot reading person, was also, a mimic. So we'll see if this gets us killed. Good afternoon, here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the new agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. FEMA just got founded? What? Dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Have your eyes become red, your teeth white? Has dirt appeared under your nails? An evil spirit has entered you. You're a visitor. Don't let this blight take over your body. Call our experts immediately, 777-460. They'll cast out the evil spirit, cleanse your body of the pernicious aura, and provide you with enhanced protection. Let's try some of these numbers real quick. See how things are going. Okay, psychics. Neighbor, 464252. Hey, neighbor. You saw what happened out there. Those teenagers got killed. I thought the streets weren't that dangerous. Guess I was wrong. My daughter talked me into going out to play again, but it didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I risked her life like that. God, I'll never forgive myself if something happens to her. She's my whole world. Who killed them? It was that pale, tall thing. I thought it only killed people who stayed inside. I thought I had it under control. Figured if I ever saw that silhouette, we'd head straight back home. But I didn't think about what else she might see. Is your daughter okay? I don't know. With all those weeds, I was hoping she didn't notice. Back at home, she said she saw a face in the grass. I'm trying to convince her it was her imagination, but she's not really biting. Okay, let's try the psychics. 777-460. Hello, please hold while we connect you with an available visitor removal specialist. Hello, who are you? What do you mean? I see, you avoided my question. It seems the visitor spirit has already begun to take root inside you. Now listen carefully. You don't have much time. Tell me, do you ever leave a slice of bread out in the kitchen? No, why would I? Oh, that explains a lot. You're not on good terms with your house spirit. That's why the visitor spirit came. But no worries, we can work with this. Do you have a personal computer at home? Personal what? You seriously don't know what a computer is? Okay, never mind, moving on. Very well, then please confirm. Did you consume any mushrooms? Only kombucha occasionally. Oh no, you must stop immediately. Kombucha is known an known and ancient evil. It allows strands of mycelium to grow inside you, letting the spirits control you like a puppet. Horrifying. You can't imagine what it will do if it gets to your memories. They might be erased completely or replayed over and over, changing your choices each time. Worst part, you won't even realize you're being controlled. Alright then, one last question. Has there been any blood spilled in your home? Yes. Ah, that explains it. It's not a visitor spirit, it's a spectral spirit, a dead person's soul. And unfortunately, specters aren't exactly my area of expertise. You'll need an exorcist for that. They'll help you. Alright. A fee? I thought this call was free. Great. Go fuck yourselves. Amateurs, keep control over your body. For rest, 555-666. What do we got? What do we got? Hello, you've reached For Rest Food Delivery. Would you like to place an order? Energeca? 1 can of coffee, please. Cool. I hope that helps with like our energy during the day. 000451. Can they help like remove the body? Hello, this is Federal Emergency Management Agency Medical Division. We are now able to provide consultation services regarding official visitor screening procedures. Please state your question. What should I know about the teeth sign? For accurate testing, we recommend avoiding tobacco products. Smoking may affect the condition of the teeth, leading to unreliable results. Please state your question. Great. So that guy could be a visitor. To ensure a proper reading of your visitor status, please refrain from washing your hands before examination. Water may remove surface residue, which could lead to errors and/or false results. Please state your question. That's everything. All right, let's hang up. We have a couple people. Surely not the kitchen with the body. Oh, the body's gone. Let's talk to the weird dude first. Where's he at? Hey, dude. Your legs are looking green. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, you look like the dude who, I need to test you. Let's see teeth. Those are perfectly white. Everything's easier with a gun, isn't it? No need to listen, no need to think, just pull the trigger instead. Whoops. He was so cheerful too, and I took him straight out. That's my bad, team. Okay, I really don't want to shoot the child, so stay sharp. Any one of us could be a visitor. I need to test you. What do you want to check? Let's check your hands. That's a lot of dirt. I'm the one watching the windows at night, making sure no varmint sneaks in, let alone it's your funeral, kid. Hear them out. Good choice. You coming with me to strangle some varmint tonight? I feel like I probably should have shot him. What if one of them were a visitor? Sweet talks me, then slits my throat while I sleep. Why are you here then? Hell, if I'm letting that tall son of a gun get his hands on me, he's the reason I gone left my cabin. I can see in your eyes. You see him too, ain't ya? How did you survive out there if you were alone? That's a mighty long story, kid. Ain't in the mood to tell it today. Bring me a beer tomorrow, I'll tell you the whole darn thing. Okay, ugh, I'm sick of all this. Why are you out there on your own? Well, home was cramped, a lot of cells, zero comfort. I wanted out. Wanted to see the world. So yeah, I grabbed a backpack, a couple of sodas, some snack bars, and this old friendship bracelet made back in school. And I left. Parents probably didn't even notice, not that I care. Since then, I can just wander around, crash wherever I can, and honestly, been fine so far. At least nobody's on my back, and I'm my own damn boss. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna die tonight. We're alive. Incredible. Who's at the door? Howdy. I'm not letting you in. Never know what might happen. You understand. I don't need anything from you. No, you don't. So, you alone? No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside, but who knows where they'll be in a few days. Lovely. Soldiers are out there. Hey, did you shoot the fucker who was just there? Apparently it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor? I mean the one that was just at our fucking door? There's FEMA, checking on the bodies that were there. The charred husks of the teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. Looks like they've been there all day. 2 FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You wait to think about what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left to rot out there. So true. Let's check our neighbor real quick. There is a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples, or looking for someone to set up a base. Who knows? Hi, 4S delivery here. I think deliveries are still running. You know, I didn't expect people to skip stocking up before the end of the world. Apocalypse or not, guess folks still gotta eat lunch. Deliveries might pay pretty well right now, but the risk is huge no matter how you slice it. With this damn sun, they moved us to night shifts because of it. Now people order 20 liters of water at the time. I wish we got a hazard pay or tips for lugging this heavy stuff around. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Accept delivery. Nice. Okay, we'll try to order something tomorrow as well. So, we meet again. Huh? I remember things were a bit different the last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. Who are you? It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination? Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Somewhere towards the beginning. Open it right in the middle. Who are you? Me? I am I. You? You were home. Yes, a tragic story indeed. Is this what awaits us? It's quite possible. Do you really believe that? Not entirely. I'd read it more as a form of advice, lest you forget a deed undone or perhaps a call to attention. While I was considering its deeper meaning, a message flashed into my mind. When the cat's eyes meet yours, be sure to show them inside. I can't say why just yet, but that should make things easier for you. Huh. For now, I'm going to have a nice long ponder about the selection you chose from the book. I've never seen that man before. Why did he say we'd meet again? What's wrong with you? The man looks at you, eyebrows raised. He seems unable to answer. Did someone sew your mouth shut? He mumbles something while waving his arms. You can't be sure, but his cheeks seem wet with tears. Letting him is probably a bad idea, but you know what? What's the worst that could happen, right? What's the worst that could happen? Family Day, after all. Family Day. Good afternoon, here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potential dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained: blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered the sign after observing detained visitors, noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Then FEMA, what is it and why was it formed? The Federal Emergency and Management Agency is a special government service that was formed to ease the emerging crisis. They're helping to address the many problems caused by the visitors' invasion. It's not known for sure what exactly the agency is working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. Yada yada yada, yada yada yada. I get the message. Alright, what do we got? Time for I Want to Believe, a program where we'll uncover mysteries and government conspiracies. Today we'll be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest, a doctor of science and respected employee of... Wait, what? He's not coming? How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. Damn it. I knew we wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth, Damn. What a shame. We could have known the truth, but I guess not. Got a newbie in here. Hey, dude. So you cut the stitches off your mouth? I can't understand you. Eyes are fine. Leave alone. What about teeth? Very bloody. I think he's fine. I don't think he's a visitor. We probably should check the child though. Actually, hold on. Oh, so does that, sorry, I clicked past it. They're talking about their survival. They're saying that they're stealing stuff. What now? I think I'd really steal anything from you? Please. What is this? Some kind of interrogation? Stay sharp, and any one of us could be a visitor. You just have to do. So we got teeth. And we got hands. Let's check the teeth real quick. Very white. I think this dude's probably a visitor. Yep, okay, we got him. And the kid was just kind of like, oh well. Things any better in here? I don't bother anyone anymore, it's not worth it. When I hear voices on the TV or overhear conversations, a light flicks on inside my mind. Then I stop myself, it's too much work for no gratification. Now I'm done, the nerves of mine are already shot to hell and back. Life was dreary enough before all this, and now... One day I'll hang from the chandelier over the whole baptized world. Damn, okay, dude. And it is Conjunctivitis Awareness Day. Interesting, because the latest clue was about red eyes. Curious. I guess let's save. Well, that's probably a terrible time to save, because we might just die. We're alive. We're alive. This is shocking. No one could have foreseen this development. Oh, the house is on fire. Your neighbor's house, which he just painted white, is now charred blacker than black. It seems like the fire is still blazing even now. Could someone have burnt it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head, and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Well, fuck, I hope they're okay. What do we got? Oh! The pale, creepy man is standing on the street, smiling, holding the head of a soldier. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. I don't know. I'm not sure I want to think about it. What do we got out here? The entire squad of soldiers that arrived yesterday is dead. Looks like there's a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole street and one of them is missing a head. Did that pale stranger creep kill all of them? Seems like it. Sure seems like it. What do we got? Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making the house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it'll put you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. Why are you in protective gear? Should we be wearing that too? No, but you could buy some if it would help you feel easier. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. Does FEMA have a plan of action? Of course, but we can't action our plans without proof. So we'll take one of the people staying here back to our laboratory. We'll have them complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's above board, then we'll send them back. Do I need to pack? Is this your house? Then no, stay with the other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. We'll just take one person and be on our way. Have a good night. Oh, they just kind of randomly chose. Okay, so the tall guy's gone. What am I looking at? Can I come in and rest a minute? Where did you come from? I don't remember, doesn't really matter. I'm so very tired. If I don't get some rest, I might just pass out in your window here. Does your friend need help? Not anymore. When he did need it, no one did anything. Now he's dead. He might have lived if anyone gave a shit. Alright, come on in. Hello? Hi, let me in. What happened? My dad, they killed my daddy. Who did it? Visitors came to the house, they were sitting with us, Daddy was talking to them about something and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. I don't want to sit in the spot, that's where Daddy used to sit. I'll kick them out, come in. Hi. You open or not? Do you know the bald man? Too many questions, yes, I know. How will help you? Who are you? I dance. Ballet, you can tell? Did someone send you here? Why matter? Heh. Prove that you're a person. 2 arm, 2 leg, 1 head. Not enough for you? Did I pass test? You open? He said to let the person in with a cat, so... But that might just get us killed. I guess we'll see. Sleepy time. He said, hey, the person with the cat. Trust him. Good afternoon, you're watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside of your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure. Hairless armpits. FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the tests and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Okay, what to do if you spot a visitor? For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to a quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. Okay, what's on the... Meow. Pet the cat. Hard to tell if it likes it or not. Feeling lonely? Anxious? Got no one to talk to? Then the phone roulette is just what you need. Call us now on 891-533 and we'll connect you with the perfect conversation partner. Alright, well, I'll keep that in mind. That's probably not good. So we're in the basement with jars. Do we need to dig out? Looks like someone's either digging out or digging in, I'm not really sure. Interesting. Check the kitchen. Kids here? I want my mommy. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking Dad said they were wrong, that they said that. They said... Just rest for now. I'm gonna leave that kid be. That kid's there. So the old guy I killed. The other kid must have left already. So let's check in with person carrying the corpse. I could use some rest. Anything you need? For him to be alive, that's all. That's all I really need. I can use some water. I'll just sit here by the faucet. I can drink from it if I need to. Can I sit with you? Wow. Can't even bury him. What am I supposed to do? I was told to trust you, so I'm not gonna waste my energy. Kitty's here. What more you need? Why are you here? What a dumb question. You open door, ask yourself what for. What am I for? It's all the same to me. Place is place. Said go here, so went here. Don't want anything, nothing, not you. What matters is you keep place comfy for Kitty. The rest, who care? Okay. Let's... I guess test. Make sure the kid is really who they say they are. Let's check. Teeth. White baby teeth. Then, need to test you. Check the hands. They look fine. Okay, let's go test the other person in here. Teeth. Very white. Damn. Can I place an order today? Okay, not much else we can do. Settle in for the night. Hope that we don't die. How long does this game go on? Does it have a set ending? Cat's gone. Cat is asleep. Sleepy cat. He's crying. He's muttering to himself. She's still crying. Woman's dead silent. All she cares about is the cat having a comfy place to rest. Let's check outside the windows real quick. What does this say? Children's Day. Oh, wow. You're looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house in Aurora Borealis. A family lived there until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to that house, oh so very soon. What about this window? Ah, the head's on a pike. You see a human skull decorating a stake wearing a helmet. Its skin has been burnt black and it looks like someone has yanked out its teeth. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat probably left behind by that creepy pale visitor. Took his teeth to put in his own skull, because they're imperfect. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all of the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. God damn. Alright. Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. What about the last inspection? The results were inconclusive. To study the sun's effects more thoroughly, we need to take someone else from your household. Alright, fine if there's no other way. Don't worry, the procedures are demanding, yes, but we allow them time to rest. Once the tests are done, we'll tell you what to do next. Oh, it took the kid. If you're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. You received one FEMA slip. Well, shit. So, you're still holed up here, I see. What did you think of that guy, the one in the suit? He's just doing his job. Times are rough lately. Just one thing after another, am I right? Maybe the suits will restore order. Or should we take matters into our own hands? I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Listen, you alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. That guy's a fucking creep, you know? Hello? Wonderful, that cat's with you. What to do with the one who brought it is for you to decide. Why did you ask me to let someone with a cat into my home? A powerful entity awaits the cat's approach. It is thanks to she that my eyes reach far, but even then I do not see all. One thing is yet clear though, something wicked this way comes. You cannot halt it. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? What's going to happen? I can't say more, I've already said too much. Treat this as advice if you wish, but for 2 days yonder, testing portends doom. When I first came here I felt something strange. Now the feeling has subsided somewhat. I think we were on the right path. I hope to see you again soon. Hello? There, much better. Oh, howdy. My lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Would you mind if we crashed here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. What if you're trouble? Well, I guess we could go look for shelter somewhere else. My old lady's exhausted, though. She needs a little rest. Can we stay for a little while? If it's not too much to mean. Can your wife speak for herself? Of course she can, honey. Will you say something? She's just really tired, I'm sorry. But maybe we can all talk together another day if we ever meet again, of course. Right, darling? Oh, forgive me. I shouldn't be pushing you like this. This feels a bit strange. That felt a very, very strange. Oh my god, how many? Howdy. You all home? You looking for someone? Ain't looking for nobody. Mama just needs a place to lay her head, darling. Whole darn neighborhood gone got cleared out. Ain't no one knows where to. Been running ever since, looking for a place to hunker down. Were there many of you? They were a whole darn building. Some folks tried to stay put, and the whole yellows just yanked them out, like they were picking folks willy-nilly. A bunch of the tenants got snatched up, bless their hearts. They ain't even chase the rest of us too much. Now Mama's just trying to stay alive, darling. Okay, I guess we'll let her in. See what happens. There's a lot of visitors tonight. Let's see if this backfires. If we die. Smells like someone died tonight. Uh-oh. Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura film photography. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject might be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoor during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors. Auracam. Can we buy one? Okay. Who died? You're still alive. Oh. So she died. So I'm getting the impression one of these two are going to be not who they say they are. Let's hand over a FEMA notice. What's that? Fine, I'll take it. So they're gonna leave, and then we can test you. Oh, darling, please don't let anybody in. Why did FEMA evict you? Why didn't they talk to you? Hell if I know, darling. Always march around barking orders? Who do they reckon they are, anywho? Bet they don't know jack, just acting all high and mighty. Say they've been knocking on y'all door too? One of them keeps hanging around this place. They taking over buildings now too? Just weren't raised right. Once is fine, but coming back and again, no shame at all. Now let's test her. Test. Photo. What do we got? Yep, that ain't good. Nora? Wherein that darn thing's busted, they cleaned you out and only ate apple pie. Ah, that's tickled, Mama. Shoot them. Once Mama's gone, their brood will come. They'll come for every last one of you. Oh. Alright, well. We got her killed by accident. At least you're alive. How are we supposed to communicate? Still don't. How? What how? Okay, leave him be, I guess. We got this person killed. Oops, our bad. Because we let in whoever the hell that was. She seems to be doing fine. Kitty is here. What more do you need? Are you even human? And you? What is left in you? What is making me more worse? Okay, well. We need the cat though, so I'll pet the cat. Doesn't look as grumpy. You said to pet the cat. Sorry, it looks like it's starting to get used to you. Is there a new... something on the radio? This is dispatch. Check quarantine status, zone status, code 51, reports of explosions at 0300 hours. Unit 32-8 reporting, code 60, mass civilian casualties, officers down. Holy shit, what happened? This is 28-8, code 451, requesting burn team for body disposal. What is going on? Acknowledged, initiating code 984. The city is cordoned off pending investigation. Stand by for reinforcements. So the entire town is up in flames at this point. That's lovely. Okay, we're alive. We're still kicking, still breathing. He's chatting to himself. Kitty. Oh my god, come and see. Witness the beginning of the end. The entire town is up in flames. Holy shit. Looks like no one else might be coming tonight. Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter, but it seems no one is willing to let them in. The end seems to have arrived. A FEMA soldier. The path along the field is littered with the bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. You see a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tears streaked, she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought: things will only get worse. The prediction was 100% right. Something wicked this way came. And all we can do is watch from our window. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your house. Stay where you are and await further instructions. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. What are the visitors? Ghosts? Creatures from deep underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl about the visitors' true origin. Are they aliens? The Walking Dead? A lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who has come into contact with an undetermined biological agent. Methods of transmission remains unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for the signs of visitors. If you believe you've been exposed or are unsure whether you might be a visitor, call the FEMA hotline on 00451. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for more afterwards. Talk. Pet the cat. Hey, radio. If you can hear this, stay away from the outskirts. FEMA officers are shooting at anyone trying to leave. Noted. I wasn't gonna leave anyway, so. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Someone please. Lovely. I'll just pet the cat. What the hell if he likes it or not? You're still here? What exactly happened to him? How are you doing? Pat him on the shoulder and point to the wounds near his mouth. Does it hurt? Good. Alright, well. What about 555-666? For rest? Got anything? Hello, you've reached For Rest Food Delivery. Would you like to place an order? 2 cans of cat food, please. Alright. Cat food's coming. Okay, let's check in with... Actually, hold on. Check in with these fuckers first. So again, I still don't trust anything. Just please don't trouble my darling, she's exhausted. Okay, I saw the teeth. I saw the photo. Let's check the eyes. Eyes are normal. Leave alone. Test you. Then hands. They're still a little bruised. Ah, because he's abusive. Because he's a sack of shit, that's why. She is his punching bag. Probably should just kill the dude. Can I kill the guy and not the woman? Is that something I can do? Okay. A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They are in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. But is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? No, I don't think there is. I think this is it. On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make out from there. What if they are trophies? What if he kills for not for defense but for sport? Whatever the case, you hope you're not his enemy. And we hope he doesn't come this way. Oh great. On a pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed, or did FEMA take his family? Her mind races, but there's no answer, only guesses. Hello? Is it FEMA? Hi, Forest Delivery here. Accept a delivery. Here you go, cat food. Have a good night. And the city is still destroyed out there. Oh, hi. Hey. Has a girl in a poncho with purple hair been by here? We don't have anyone like that in here. She's my daughter. Haven't been able to find her since all this shit started. We were supposed to leave this place, then the abnormal heat wave hit, I passed out, and when I woke up, no one was home. No note, no trace, my daughter had just vanished. Where do you want to go? Somewhere FEMA can't reach us, far away from here basically. See, they're kind of looking for me because I know too much about them. Maybe those bastards took my daughter, maybe not. If they did, they won't touch her, it's me they want. Just let me crash here for a couple days till FEMA leaves the area, then I'll move on and keep looking for my daughter. Hell, I'll even tell you everything. I know exactly where the visitors came from. Sure, come on in. Because you and I were immortal, lost in the roots, learned the secrets of immortality from the forest? What? What does that mean? Hey pal, listen, I'm kind of knee deep in shit right now. Mind if I sort of lay here low for a little bit? What happened? Where do I even start? I'm a cabbie, right? So I was driving this passenger and then, well, you know how it goes. Turns out he wasn't who he said he was. Now he's not here and neither is my car. I'm your passenger. I ain't exactly paranoid or nothing, but he was a visitor. I kind of caught a glimpse in the rearview mirror, saw those billboard white teeth, you know. Didn't think twice, just drove him to FEMA. Big mistake. They sorta wanted to haul me in along whatever I brought with them. So I bolted. Can't even go home now, you know. Bet those sneaky jerks are waiting for me. Come on in, I guess. Few thanks, pal. Just remember, don't trust them fuckers in yellow. Blink and they'll snatch you up. Who else? Cough, cough. Oh my god. Can you let me in, pal? Who are you? I'm a fireman. Got caught out in the sun while we were fighting forest fires yesterday. Thick smoke. The trees, they went up like matchsticks. I've never seen anything like it. Smoldering animal carcasses covered the forest floor. Why aren't you at a hospital? A hospital? There are no hospitals anymore, pal. When the visitors came, the whole point of hospitals went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. There's no helping me now. I'd have been better off putting out those fires and dying out there with my buddies. I don't have much time left anyway. Alright, come on in. They gave us a slip of paper at work before we went to put the fires out. It's a mandate telling us to report to a FEMA quarantine zone, but why go for everyone who ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it for someone else. Alright, let's hope that no one dies overnight. We let everyone in, so I guess we'll see. Smells like someone died tonight. Yep, someone fucking... Good afternoon, this is the news. We bring you in an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motives remains unclear at this time. It's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Who is this? Silence is the harbinger of death. A sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bell tolls for us all, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in the webs of wax, an infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Carmine inundans, that's part of Latin. A social report on the temporary suspension of corpse disposal. Today's incident has sparked numerous theories. Some reports describe a lone shooter, while others mention an armed group dressed in hood clothing. I think that was the dude who was outside our house last night. Due to the lockdown measures imposed, corpse disposal in surrounding areas has been temporarily suspended. Residential inspections, however, will continue as scheduled. If you are able to cremate the deceased, do so immediately. If not, please wait until the situation is resolved before surrounding any accumulated. Reading too quickly. Okay, where'd the cat go? Found the cat. Okay, I thought if the cat died, I'm resetting. I'm retrying. Those weren't the ones who attacked the quarantine zone. Who attacked the quarantine zone then? Was he female? I saw it. I saw what was there. It wasn't human. So it was one person? It was one thing? Okay, you're all still alive. You're still alive. You're still alive. No, they killed my boy. No. I know they are real, so it's gotta be one of these new people that we let in. I don't know who. Okay, how are you feeling? Okay, he's gonna die soon. Let me check you. Ears, let's do a photo. Looks fine. Let's check this dude. Photo. How'd it turn out? It turned out really strange, but he's also extremely, like, charred. No life left to live anyway. All right. And he was a person. Man, I'm just dying for a drink. What did you mean when you said we're immortal? Well, you could shoot yourself in the head and see for yourself if you want, but I'd recommend against doing that if I were you. Of course, we're not immortal in the way that you're thinking. After death, we're reincarnate and live again. Then we die once more, and the cycle of rebirth continues on. I know how that sounds, but if you'd seen what I've seen, you'd understand. Maybe the visitors were once human, then reborn. I can't say for sure, I don't know how this shit works. I'm certain nature keeps plenty of secrets from us, but I'll find my daughter one day. I'm not sure if I'll do it in this life or the next, but I will, because we never truly die. We fucked up pretty hardcore. Someone else is gonna die. Hello. Require more tech subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. Bring back the ones you took. You're in no position to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look where that's got us. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony, a place that used to be my hometown. When are you going to get rid of the visitors? If it were that simple, there'd be no need for FEMA. Let's just let us do our job. We have the situation under control. I have to hand someone over to you again? Yes, but this time we'll need two. Doesn't matter who, just hand over 2 of your residents now. Everything will be back to normal soon. Fine, if that helps. Remember, help us help you. Thank you for your understanding. We'll bring these 2 back before you know it. And we'll handle the visitors. And we are down to 2 people left. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. Yes, and it's mine. That is correct. Death is everywhere. Some were burned, some dragged out and executed. Death's taken a liking to you, yes. You look like some kind of cultist freak. Perhaps I do. Is such a thing a bad thing? This is my shroud. There'll be no need of it once I die. This way, there's no need to find cloth to wrap our dead. We don't believe in salvation, not unless it comes to death from death herself. She's already near. We're simply helping her cross the threshold. Is that... So what is it you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it, yes. Death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks. Sounds like a tall order. It is a tall order. The road to our purpose is never an easily traveled. Do you not long for peace? A world where no one is a burden to any other? Watch over my people, and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Alas, there is no other way. I can't tell if he's talking about humans or if he's talking about the visitors. I'll just shoot you all. You think we few are all that carry the torch of our faith? Others will come. While you sleep, they'll douse the walls in gasoline and strike a match. Even if you survive the blaze, your house will be gone. Where will you run? Perhaps let them stay. I doubt it shall take very long. Well, that's not good. That's the guy that torched our neighbor's house. Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by FEMA officers. Looks like they're from quarantine zones and are moving into former neighborhoods. Now the hanging man looks like a grim, wicked welcome sign. Horrifying. What about our back window? Dogs. And our neighbor's former home. A group evicted by FEMA has settled into your neighbor's ruins. Though little remains, the basement seems to be intact. A small pocket of safety. But how long can they keep hiding? A good question. Someone is banging on the door. Let's go see who. Keeping your distance, huh? Good, that improves your odds of survival. Unless you're a visitor. Why aren't you indoors? This isn't a damn game. Some people pity the visitors, think they can. I don't know, get better. A couple days passes, they butcher everyone in the house. Then they run off and do it all again, no justice. I don't hide, I am justice. I bring order. What's that gear? Is that supposed to make you visitor-proof? Visitor-proof? Oh, you mean this necklace? That's a good term, I'll have to start using that. It's a reminder so I don't forget how many houses and how many towns I've purged. I'll pull a single tooth from each visitor. They're the easiest trophies to take, and if one really leaves an impression on me, I might take something else. How long are you planning on cleaning the filth? Hold it. You already answered questions, now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? A half-naked visitor annihilated an entire patrol. Just one, half-naked? So it wasn't wearing any protective armor? Interesting. You actually saw him? Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's in the habit of spreading rumors. You've got my attention. I'll be back again. He's gonna die. He is gonna die. Howdy. Mind if I crash here for a bit? I came to town to see my hubby he relocated for work. Thought I'd surprise him with a visit. Turns out there's no damn place for me to stay while he's working. What's your husband do? Well, I'll tell you loud and proud, he works for FEMA. When I heard he'd been transferred into FEMA, hell, I just about lost it. I wanted to surprise him, so I shelled out for a cab. Then the damn cabbie robbed me blind. Do you work for FEMA too? I wish, but nope, they don't take women. Figures. Real shame too. I'd be really good at stamping out visitors alongside my man. Used to work in customs, you know, protecting our lands at the border. Got plenty of scumbags with all kinds of craps on them. Alright, come on in. Guess we'll see what happens. And that's all the visitors for tonight. So we have the cat lady. Who else do we have? We have a cat lady. And we have weird dude. And we have this new FEMA wife lady. See if anyone else dies tonight. Nope. Okay, so we have no visitors in here. Good afternoon, you are watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today: bleeding gums. If an individual showing the condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on a dangerous new cult. The visitors aren't just hiding it among us. They may be infiltrating our very thoughts. Multiple cities are now reporting outbreaks of organized cult activity. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of the unknown deity, and possible ties to visitors themselves. According to these new reports, the cult has taken a public stand against FEMA. What began as harmless evangelizing is now escalating to direct action. Some experts believe that the cult may even be responsible for the recent violent incidents in the city. Viewers are urged to avoid contact with these so-called new believers. Aiding or sympathizing with any cultists may result in the arrest or criminal charges. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Alright. What else we got? What's on the radio? Ahem. This is an evicted resident speaking. If FEMA kicked you out like they did us, we're sheltering in the basement of a burned house. Why would you broadcast that? Why would you broadcast that? It's close to the hermit's place. Are we the hermit? We don't have much food left. Without more, we'll starve. If anyone can spare some food, please help us out. We really need it. So is it that family over there? Don't know what else it could be. Can I put the cat? Meow. Feed some cat food. His little face is hard to read, but you're pretty sure he seems happy. You have a strange feeling you can sleep peacefully tonight. Seems like your furry friend has shared one of his lives with you to say thanks. Who knows, maybe death will pass your home by tonight. We'll pass by your home. Your fluffy fat master, feed the cat. Oh yeah, we're supposed to let these people in. What do you want now? You said you used to work in customs? You're damn right I did. Speaking of which, you are checking folks for signs of their visitors, right? Not to be Captain Obvious or anything, but you know. Whose big idea was it to call those things visitors anyway? Freaks would have been more have sufficed. You look scared. Are you afraid? You're observant, homeowner. Unlike my brothers in faith, I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? Our mentor teaches us it's neither heaven nor hell. That it's something else, but I can't seem to grasp it. If even he doesn't fully understand death, will we ever truly understand her? What if reaching her isn't enough? What if she truly is beyond comprehension entirely? But I dare not question our mentor's will, for in his eyes, I see confidence and understanding. He asks us to embrace faith and steel our resolve, to be ready. Only then can we cross the rivers of dead and the mountains of bones and reach her, death. How about you? Who are you? Just lost souls, yearn for peace, finding death, yada yada yada. How long will you be staying? Won't be any trouble. We appreciate your hospitality and do not wish to anger you. We've done so much for us already. We'll stay in this room and pray quietly. We need some rest. Our journey ahead will be long and hard. Okay, let's check photo. Looks fine. Try another. Check eyes. Not great. Let's check teeth. Perfectly white too. Sorry. Alright. And it was a... Oh, nope. It was, in fact, a mimic. We got it. It was a visitor. Took him out. Alright, that's it for the day. Time to sleep. Alright. Oh, let's go check the back window real quick. It is World Thank You Day. An armed visitor hunter holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. He probably stumbled on them by chance. You hear snips of shouting and a crazy voice yelling. Who will survive this new world? Not those guys. Those are the same people who definitely had that broadcast going. Probably not the smartest. And this window shows a FEMA. FEMA officers stand over dead dogs. One of them is jotting something down on a tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. And out the left, we have two female officers stand by a lamppost staring at the hanging man. Looks like they've finally gotten around to the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives, must be wondering how he got up there without a ladder. I mean, yeah. Hello? Hello, anyone in there? I heard footsteps, means you're there behind the door. Can you open it? First, return the ones you took. Took? Oh, you think I'm female officer because of the suit? Nah, I just pulled it off a corpse. Figured it might be safer out here that way. They must wear these things for a reason. Maybe the sun leaves radiation behind at night or something? I don't even want to know. Who are you then? Just a regular factory guy. Built fridges, fixed them too, and I don't work there anymore. Work kept piling up, not enough people left. Couldn't keep up. I burned out and quit. Come on in. I didn't think you'd actually let me in. Is that a good or bad thing? Hello? You feel that? Change is haunting you. So am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. A single word. But what a word it is. You know who I mean, yes? Strange things happen around you. I don't feel anything. Must be tough. Sounds like you need help. Why don't we try something new? A gamble of sorts. If there are at least two of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. Because dogs reside in their bodies now. I don't understand. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? I'm not alone. Well, well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind, locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? He's out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, until we meet again. I'm guessing we don't have more than 2. Alright, hello? Can you tell me what's going on? It's so hot I can barely breathe and people are acting all weird. Shooting and fighting each other? I don't get it. Wait, you seriously don't know what's happening? No, I don't. The news freaks me out, so I just try to ignore it. My parents watch it. One morning I woke up and they were going crazy, said they had to leave right away. That was a whole week ago and they still haven't come back. I keep waiting, but they're just gone. I need to know the truth. Where did they go? So please, tell me what's happening. The visitors crawled up from underground. You can't trust anyone. Oh God. What if those visitors things killed them? Crap, why did they leave? Why didn't they take me with them? I don't even know what to think anymore. Maybe don't trust me either. What am I supposed to do now? We'll let him in. And then hope we don't die overnight. Alright, Godspeed everyone. Good afternoon. Now for the news. Well, no one died, so the situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals: skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there is no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. Report on unfolding situation in the equatorial belt. Troubling news from the countries in the equatorial region tonight. Widespread wildfires, extreme heat, and droughts are devastating multiple nations. Recent reports indicate temperatures so high that contact with the ground was enough to cause third-degree burns. The death toll remains unknown and evacuation is currently impossible. Our government has so far been unable to establish communications with authorities in the affected regions. However, once conditions allow, FEMA officers will be deployed to assist them with disaster relief. That's all for now. Horrifying. To everyone listening, FEMA's trying to jam all signals to keep things under wraps. They want to hide everything that's going on in the city. We already know that FEMA kind of wiped out the camp, or something did. They're trying to blame it all on the psycho who killed everyone in the quarantine zone. If you're still in the city, get out. It's not safe. Avoid FEMA patrols. They're trying to kill you. Or they're going to kill you. Damn. Diplomacy Day. They're still here. No one in there. We have our best son, dude. Oh no, where'd they go? How's it going? I don't know, I just really want my parents to come back. They've taken care of me my whole life, and now, I don't know what happened to them. Geez, I really hope they're okay. I can't imagine going on without them. Okay, let's test. Let's do a photo first. Looks fine. Let's test teeth. Teeth are very white. My gums bleed sometimes, either from the diabetes or because I get kind of stressed. Let's check. How about hands? They look clean. Alright, well, leave him be for right now. Where's the other dude at? Bathroom? Hey, dude. Hope I didn't get too much solar exposure. You sure you're not with FEMA? I'm really not with them, I told you. I used to fix fridges. I found the uniform in a car. Earlier you said you took it off a corpse. Well, yeah, sure, I found it in the car and a dead guy. I figured the uniform would protect me from visitors. I mean, those FEMA guys wear it for a reason, right? Suspicious. Very suspicious. Story isn't adding up. Story is not adding up. Right. Another night, let's see if we live or die. We're alive. Once again. What's outside? A whole group is dead. Hungry dogs tear at their remains. Spent shells are scattered near the bodies. The hunter must have killed them and took trophies. The madness of this world has gone too far. Jesus Christ. Oh, some cultists. Cultists pile firewood in a huge heap. Are they planning to burn something? Their mad plan will likely reveal itself soon. But until then, how many innocent lives will be lost to their cause? This is a long game, oh my god. There's the dude. On the road stands a crazed man. He holds a gas can and a Molotov cocktail. Is he planning to burn down the whole village? Does he not know these people are in quarantine? Maybe not. Is it FEMA guy again? It is. We need more people. It's the only way to avoid catastrophe. Where are the people you took? Cut the bullshit, the world's about to end. Keep playing games, we'll take everyone in this household. What's it going to take to fix all this? 2 more people. We're not taking everyone you have in there, just 2. Then we either find a way to eradicate the visitors or we never meet again. Good, I never want to see you again. The feeling is mutual. Yeah, the 2 new people. That's all, have a good night. I get a bad feeling about that dude. I really don't know what's happening to the people. Let's not waste time. How fare my flock? Yeah, they're still alive. Thank you for all that you've done. I'm sure you are tired too, of all the noise, these oppressive times, the confusion. Death spoke to me not long ago. She hopes to meet you when the time comes. She may offer you a place to hide from everything, even from the end itself. I'm not sure myself what that means yet, but it does sound tempting as... Does that mean that he took his flock with him? That they'll be gone? Probably. It was it. I'm back. Tried to find that someone I mentioned, no luck. But I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town or just this block? How do you spot a visitor? Hell, the same way you do, I bet. The TV and radio spell it out for us. One sign's enough to put him down. I don't hesitate for a second. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know a stocky guy who wears a blue denim jacket? He's got a kid, a little girl, not sure how old. His wife, well, fuck the wife. Only the girl made it out, your guy's dead. Show me you're not one of them, any part of you will do. You got a gun? Fuck if I care, we'll both go down shooting then. Show photo. Photo, sum out your aura, finally see how clean you are. TV made me do it, check a person for visitor signs for the first time. Looks clean, sure, but I've buried too many that were actually clean to buy just that. Honestly, couldn't care less about that photo. Got real shit to handle. You live for now. We'll run a real test later. Alright, dude. So that leaves that dude and the girl. Just 2 of us. At least we're not home alone. How many days are there? Good afternoon, you're watching the news. The situation in the city remains unstable and the recent lockdown still remains in place. However, a new threat has emerged. Members of the cult have been sighted on the outskirts of the city. Some suggest that they may be preparing a ritual which appears to involve open flames. FEMA believes the group may have been directly involved in the recent attacks on the quarantine zones. Unfortunately, due to ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor the military can spare a dedicated task force at this time. Okay. To assist in these troubled times, the agency has also announced a new identifying sign: fungal growth in the underarm area. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. So wait, if they sweat, the world starts flooding. They shouldn't have burned the bodies. It's drains? If they'd remains, it wouldn't have contaminated? I don't really know what that means, but okay. Why is FEMA looking for you? I was in the epicenter of the shitstorm when everything went down. In the area where those things started crawling out. You ever heard those stupid urban legends about demons on the outskirts of town? Never mind, nobody remembers that stuff like now. Turns out, they weren't just rumors, and FEMA knew about it all along. They claimed there wasn't anything supernatural going on. Now the sun's burning everyone to a crisp, while monsters from underground are killing off the survivors. Basically, FEMA realized they screwed up big time, and now they're scrambling to cover up their incompetence. They just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So he's postulating that the government always knew about the visitors, or had some idea that maybe there is some truth to the urban legends, but didn't put much stock in it, and now that it's showing to actually be true, they are panicking and trying to cover up their incompetence. Alright. Check the window. The bodies of those who are hiding in your neighbor's basement burn under the midday sun. The dogs feeding on them have fled, scared perhaps. What if they ran not from FEMA, but from something worse? Again, there's this idea that there is something truly terrifying out there, more so than men that we've seen. The cultists are tied up at the bonfire site. Did they decide to sacrifice themselves? The thought twists your minds. Fear of death has clouded all reason, and people are willing to do the unspeakable. When this kind of madness happens only after a few weeks, it's terrifying to imagine what could come next. I don't want to imagine that, actually. And everything's on fire. Burning houses blaze bright, screams echo in the distance. You know that bad man is behind this. Could your house be next? Will he come tomorrow, next week? You'll likely meet the lunatic face to face. It's only a matter of time. This could be him right here. Hello, delivery here. You're looking down. My coworker had taken by FEMA. Morning check, same as always. I noticed his red eyes red, goddammit. And that was it, they hauled him off. Now I don't even know what happened to him, or if they'll ever let him out. I wonder if my eyes go red from lack of sleep. Are they gonna drag me off to one of those fucking quarantine zones too? Don't stress, you'll be fine. Fine? What's fine even me in the middle of a cataclysm? All these visitors, the signs, the damn sun. I thought it couldn't get worse, but every day it just gets crazier. Next thing you know, they'll say pubic hair is a sign of being a visitor, and the world will go even more batshit. Alright, order. Kombucha. Nice, and we can save. At some point. Ah. They told me this would be our last little chat. Everything is coming to an end. Either by our hands or your own. What's coming to an end? Can't say. Funny how you feel nothing at all. Don't worry, we can help. Why do you keep coming here? You only just now thought to ask that? Have you considered that you were chosen? They send me for a reason. To change something? But the outcome's always the same. You'll die. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then later. You will disappear. But for now, have you let any of us into your home? I got rid of anyone who didn't belong. Why so tense? Clinging to life like that? What's left that matters? You're all alone now. So, you alone? I'm not alone. So you are ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here. Death no longer speaks to me. So that's how the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Oh, but everything's just fine with you, isn't it? Your flock are fine. Yes. All as it should be. You say also yes like the other dude. All as it should be. Her gaze still rests upon us. I shan't linger. I'll be moving on now. So what's the deal with this glorious death of yours? The day of her arrival is nigh. I can feel it, yes. It's of no consequence that we don't fully understand what we were here to summon. What truly matters is this. We are all tired. Yet the thought of eternal nothingness terrifies us. The concept of an afterlife is but a hollow dream promised by false religions. The cycle of rebirth, little more than endless torment with short breaks between. But death herself, she might spare us from the most terrible fate of all, the void. We have no choice but to keep calling her. This isn't a daycare. Were they truly bothering you so much? Or perhaps peace is not what you yearn for after all. I take my leave with gratitude regardless. As a token of gratitude, I could offer you salvation. Join in our right and find peace. Come, brother, hold our hand as we march toward death. If you're so eager to die, then go ahead. I'm staying here. Very well. If that is your choice, so be it. Death will claim her due. What was to be done is done. Farewell. A child? He's not asleep? He should be. Where are your parents? Parents? Don't have any. Never did. Are they something we need? Need help finding your home? Wrong smell, wrong voice. Sorry, this house is wrong. Huh? Oh, hi. Oh. Hello. Oh, here, lean on me for a bit. Do you maybe have room for us? Is your friend... Are you both sick or just one of you? We all suffer from depression to some degree. We knew where things were headed even before all this trouble with the sun. Have you been following the news? It's all been leading up to this, but I don't think the sun's gonna actually explode. Aren't you tired of carrying her around? Please mind what you say. Yes, it can be draining, but I could never abandon her if that's what you mean. We both left our parents' house together. All we have is each other now. My younger sister, she's just having a really hard time, but we've got a, what was it called again? Energeca? Here, take it, might come in handy. Do we let him in or keep him out? We're down to 2 and we know that the 2 in here are human. So if we do let them in and someone dies, we know who the culprit is. Accept a bribe, shameless. Whatever. Can I exit now? I can. No one else is coming tonight. Alright, well. Real brave of all these people to be out wandering around with everything going on. And some of them act like they just now are leaving the house. Breaking news. Conditions in the city show no signs of stabilizing. The disaster continues to worsen. Great. With glaciers melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including many major cities, are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate, with scientists worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. If you hear thunder, seek shelter immediately to protect yourself from exposure. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all fugitives and has now announced a new sign for identifying visitors. Red, rapid people movement. We interrupt this report due to the risk of an attack of our studio. And a broadcast. Oh, lovely. Anything. Dispatch to all FEMA units. New direct code 955. Do not burn bodies, apply something instead. Repeat, code 451 is burning to contain the threat posed by the subject. Let's talk to this dude, I guess, see if he has more information for us. How'd you survive? Did you forget I'm immortal? I don't know. I still ask myself that all the time. Maybe luck, or maybe some higher power is looking out for me. God, or whatever you want to call it. Could be I'm already dead and I've been reincarnated in this form. I'm not sure. Good question. Shame I don't have a gun. I'd ask you the same. And too bad all you've got is a beer. If I had a keg, I'd brew us up a damn good batch. Can you, like, get off of... Okay, whatever, dude. You sit wherever you feel like it. Another day, another death. Alright, let's check the door window real quick. Okay, nothing remains of the burned bodies. Only a strange, shapeless mass. It looks like sludge. You wonder if something melted then flesh and bones before swallowing the remains. If prayers mean anything, the creature will stay in the shadows. You fear your mind won't survive seeing such a monster. Mine definitely would not. I mean, at this stage though, what could honestly be fucking worse? Everything's burning to the ground. Okay. What the hell was that? FEMA officers surround the burned bodies. They document the cultist deaths. Faces frozen in terror and agony as if they saw something horrible before dying. Probably the thing that just crawled across our screen would be, my guess, whatever the hell that was, which will likely come for us next. Oh, everything's gone. Every nearby house is in ruins. Your home is the last one standing. No one else is left to shield you from the madman's ire. Whatever happens next, it will happen to you. Great. Lovely. We are up next in the chopping block, and there will be nothing to protect us. I'm back. Not really sure why the hell I bothered, though. If my brother hadn't been so gutless, maybe he could have kept his wife and kids safe. Oh, that was your brother. Now who knows where the brat is? You want to find her? No point looking, waste of time. If my brother had a spine, maybe there'd still be a chance. But now, I don't care anymore. I'm done with that. There was this film on the edge of town, barricaded in, Dad holding the door. But the wife, she was showing signs. She kept pleading with me, she's my wife, don't hurt her. When the visitors started climbing to the roof, the idiot finally opened the door, let her run. So I did what he couldn't. I killed her first, then him. Kids got away with the neighbors somehow. Okay, so he was planning on killing the kids too. Then FEMA rolled in, talking about cleanup. Told them not to worry, it was already done. They laughed, said I should sign up. Fuck that. All they do is drag folks away and the visitors are still fucking here. Anyway, enough talk. I'm testing you. Show me you're not one of them. Show teeth? Uh-oh. You hear a madman behind the door spitting furious words of the raw aggression. You can only wait, hoping nothing will happen. The haze of rage in the eyes of an armed man is more terrifying than any visitor. Did we die? We definitely got shot. You hear his shallow wheezing. And we're also dead. Bastard, he got me. And how many more has he slaughtered? How many has he burned? Thought he'd drag it out since I didn't go down easy, but what about the others? He's gone quiet. You should probably check he's actually... Yeah, he's gone. Because of scum like you, so many are dead. People like you killed my friend. And people like you will never let anybody live in peace. What? You think no one will fight back? These minds, damned by insanity. I know I've lost everything. But you still have something left to lose. I'll crush you. Well, so much for the sensor bar there. I'll drive you deep into the ground. I'll drown everything in your blood. Have we snapped? Have we lost it? Every bastard with a weapon in their hands dies today. Every last one. Shit. Was that... I'm assuming that was one of probably multiple endings. Okay, that was one of the endings. I'm gonna click continue from our last save and go from there. Okay, where are we? So this person, like, has all of the signs of being a visitor, but they have not once done anything to us. Maybe it's because they were just told to be here with the cat. Show hands. Perfectly manicured hands. Dirty or clean doesn't mean shit to me. Visitors blend in just fine either way. I don't got time for this right now. I'm done here. You won't see me again. Enjoy what's left. Thank God. So he's gone for sure this time, I think. Very cool, very neat. Who else is here? Oh, I thought no one was home. It's so quiet here tonight. Good evening, may I come in? Were you watching the house? What? No, don't be silly. It's simply rare for a full house to stay silent at night. Usually you can hear some kind of drunken shouting, or crying, or screaming. Who are you? I'm a surgeon. I used to operate on the sick. Our ward was always short on funding, so I often ended up handling patients with conditions outside my specialism. And now the hospitals are gone, so I just wander and help where I can. If you let me in, I can tell you what happened at the hospitals. Sure, come on in. What's the worst that could happen, right? Hello? Hello there, tell me. Can I trust you? You're not with FEMA, are you? Trust me with what exactly? With important information, of course. I need a safe place to hide out and continue my research. I'm carrying some documents with very sensitive information. We're talking kiloton of state secrets, all of which I can make public. Where'd you get all this? Okay, I'll tell you. I think I can trust you. But you have to swear you'll never tell anyone else. I used to work at a research institute. They fired me over my discoveries. I claim that the visitors are not the real threat. It's what's inside them, brain parasites. But those fools refuse to acknowledge the merit of my findings. Earplugs. That's all it would have taken to stop the parasites crawling into their heads. Thousands could have been saved. So I left the institute with my head held high, and a few valuable archives in my hand. You're crazy, but I'll let you in. What's the worst that could happen, right? We all die? Let's see if someone dies in the night. Breaking news. 4, oh my god. FEMA has just arrested a majority of government officials. The agency reports that some members of administration were identified as visitors. With the ministry no longer able to function, FEMA will assume the role of interim government. In addition, one moment. Just in from FEMA, fugitives have broken through the citywide lockdown. We repeat, fugitives have broken through and are now at large. Barricade your windows, lock your doors, await further instructions, and stay inside. End of broadcast. Well, shit. What do I do now? This is 18.8. We couldn't contain it. The sub has left the city perimeter. Immediate backup requested. We need backup now. We can't contain the subject alone. Subject, gotcha. Singular? Singular subject? One singular person? One singular thing? Okay, let's check these two that have arrived. You. Got something to share? What are those papers? You would not believe what's in these files. Seriously, some of it's actually pretty darn fascinating. Take it this one, for instance. This theory is especially curious. It claims visitors aren't actually real, that they're part of a secret government plan to prune the population. Quite a compelling read, and oddly, it kind of makes sense if you really think about it. Now consider, overpopulation is a known problem, yes? It is simply the truth of our society. Suppose this is how the government has decided to handle it, huh? Hey, you are batshit. What about you, doctor? I'm listening. What happened to the hospitals? Oh, it was awful. When things started to go wrong, people rushed to the hospitals. Everyone was desperate to know if they were a visitor. We were trying to explain that we didn't really know how to test for that. But nobody would listen. They kept pushing and shoving, making it impossible to treat those who were actually sick. In the end, FEMA showed up, and well, they decided the crowds were a threat to the outbreak containment. They took all the patients to the quarantine zones and the hospitals, well, they just shut down. So FEMA put you out of work? To tell you the truth, after the hospitals closed their doors, I went to triage at one of the quarantine zones. Why would you do that? I wanted to keep helping people. It's my calling. I couldn't just walk away from that. Maybe... No. Forgive me. I'm not ready to talk about that just yet. Let's do a photo. And it comes back as a bit spotty. And then let's check... teeth. Huh. Wait, hold on. You're making a mistake. I can save lives. Now I'm about to take one. And it was a human. Great. Oops. Teeth are pretty white and also very cracked. Cracks blood, yes I know, but it's just a bad habit. Alright, one is not enough to really put him out, so we'll have to wait for right now. Let's see if someone dies overnight. If someone does, I know who to kill. Alright, oh, let's go check the windows real quick. There's no time for this today. Why? Do I need to go to the door immediately? I don't... Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Alright. What now? Just go to sleep? What's going on? Why is everything dark? Hello? Am I supposed to do something here? Why is it dark? I think I need to quit the game and relaunch it. Will it freeze again? I should board him up. Things are only going to get worse from here, but I have to try. What, the windows? Nail down. Alright. Gotta defend myself any way I can. Nail down. Wonder why it didn't work last time. This world's cursed, but maybe there's still a chance to survive. Nail down. And down underground we go. Together with the survivors, you make your way down into the cellar. It's cooler down here, but the air still feels heavy with unease. So that's the purpose. Gotcha. If you ration carefully, your food storage should last for a month or two. You seal the door, and no one will be able to get in now. They keep track of the days by marking the cellar wall. The wait for the end drags on for nearly 2 months. The sun isn't the only threat looming overhead. Trust fades. Paranoia grows sharper by the day. Well, if they were a visitor, they would have killed us, right? You feel the stares. Cold, calculating, alien. The fear of death has paralyzed you. It's all about to end. Escape doesn't even cross your mind. There's nowhere left to run. Terror blinds you. It wasn't just humans you let into your home. They tear you apart. Darkness floods your vision. Pain sears through your body. Well, fuck. What if we can go back and just deny entry and retry again, because we were very close. A small, lonely house takes shape in your mind. You hope it will be over soon. It's hard to hold on to. The pain fades as you slip further away. Welcome me. You survived, but so did some visitors. Okay, so that was one of the endings. So we've gotten, what, 2 so far? There is, I know a third one is just you get killed by a visitor in the night. Let's see if we can backtrack and let's continue since we're pretty close to the ending anyway. And just not let anyone in and go from there. Alright, let's see how this goes. It's literally just us. There are no other survivors, it is simply us and the cat. Dragging out the inevitable is more painful than a swift end. No one envies the living. One day, you catch an announcement on the radio. So this one's different, finally. Solar activity is fading. Scientists predict that in a couple of days, we safe to go outside during daylight hours in a few days' time. You feel disappointment? You realize you'll live through this year after all. But then what? Will next summer be the last? The thought of waiting for the end is a suffocating burden. But at least one of the others seems happy. It's just us out there. Who knows? Maybe there's still a decade left ahead of you. And that was surviving until the end, that ending. Now, I think I'm gonna stop it there because I've already been playing for a couple hours by this point and have quite a bit of hard drive space kind of racked up for this video. I highly, highly encourage you to get this game yourself. As you've seen other people play, it's randomized every time. Every character either is or is not a visitor. It changes each time, so you have to pay attention to what the signs are. So every single playthrough is going to be distinctly unique. No two are going to be exactly the same. Along with that, I think radio broadcasts, the phone numbers you have access to, and everything else also change up as you go along. So you have to have several playthroughs to get all the achievements. Like if I look through here, there are about 50 achievements here, many of which I have not even got, along with 22 hidden ones as well. So there is a lot to uncover here in the game for yourself. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. I'll leave a link to the Steam page in a pinned comment for you to buy it, check it out yourself, as it is a long play. You'll be taking some time to play through this. And if you like the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, let me know your thoughts, your observations, your theories, your observations on the lore as it unfolds, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Otherwise, I've been SinisterHeart, and I will see you in the next video.